So I'm gonna take this off of here, and then I'm gonna cut the extra vinyl off. So I'm gonna cut right here. I'm gonna go in the dining rooms. Hopefully y'all can see better in there. But I'm gonna cut that off right there. You need one of these to actually get the vinyl out. So this is something that you probably would want to do on a hard surface. I know you guys can't see the cutout, but I'm a pro at, not a pro, but you know, I've been doing this, so I got the eyes where I can see where the machine cut it out and everything. So I'm just gonna grab the corner right here, and I'm gonna start pulling. It can get easy, but if your machine don't cut it out right, then it's kind of hard. And this is an easy image, so you're just gonna pull around the words and the crown. So you're gonna pull all that vinyl off. As you can see, that took less than a minute, so you don't want to miss out anything because it'll mess up your image. Now, as I said before, remember when I told you guys to mirror it? The reason you're mirroring the image is because when you're pressing it on the shirt, this side is very sticky. You see when I do like that, it comes up. That's because it's sticky. This is like the adhesive side. So what you're gonna do is you're flipping this part and you're putting it on the shirt. And if you would have never did that, the words would have read backwards. It would have read exactly like this. So it's always important that you mirror it. And when you place it on the mat, I forgot to inform you guys that you always put the shiny side down. So the shiny side must always be down, the side that's gonna get cut. Always do that. Make that a habit of when you're making shirts, pressing shirts, or making your brand. Always put the shiny side of the vinyl down first. This is going to be going on your shirt, so you want to cut out the extras. So I'm just going to take this and cut out the extra clear parts out because I don't really need them. So this is my heat presser. When I first got started, I was using a Cricut heat presser. You can use an iron if you're just starting off. Like, it's literally the same thing. But once you start getting big, make sure you invest in the actual heat presser. But I started off with the iron. Like, I was like a Cricut iron. It wasn't that big. I was literally just using it, and I was made so many orders off of it, and my business bought this. I did not buy this with my money. The money that I got from my business bought this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your large shirt on the heat press. So I position the shirt on here like this, and if you can see, I set the temperature to 340. You might have to set it higher or lower for different garments that you might want to press on. Whichever material that you're using, make sure you Google or do research on how high the temperature should be set. But I'm going to do 340 for this cotton t-shirt right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to press it. Ignore all that dust and everything. You know, I told y'all I had this for a long time. I've been doing this for like 2 years. And then you're going to get all the heat, like the moisture out. That's what you're doing. Then once you do that, you're gonna look at your shirt, and then you're gonna take this, which says Drip King, and you're gonna put it on here. Once you put it on here, you want to make sure that it's actually straight on the shirt. I want to bring this down some because I'm going to be adding the crown. As you can see, it's straight on the shirt, so the Drip King is aligned. This is like one of the trickiest things when you first start off making shirts. It's making sure that it's on the shirt correctly, because that can be a hassle with making sure that you have this on the shirt straight and proper, because you might think it's crooked, but then again, it may not be crooked. But once you get the experience and you continue to go along with it, you'll know when the shirt is crooked or not. It's kind of straight, but I'm going to move it a little bit, and once I do that, I'm going to show y'all how to press it, which is really easy. Alright, so I positioned it to the point where I think it's straight. And what I'm gonna do now is press it. You might want to adjust your pressure on your heat pressing machine. So I might want to loosen this up a little bit at the top. I don't think y'all seen that, but I loosened up this orange button or orange screw for pressure purposes. And I'm gonna press it at 340 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 seconds. You don't have to go the whole 25 seconds. You can go like 20 or 15, to be honest, because the glitter actually sticks easier than regular vinyl. I'm gonna just let it sit the whole 25 seconds. Alright, so when it's done, it's gonna make a beeping noise, and that's when you lift it up. Now you can peel this when it's hot, but most people recommend peeling it when it's actually cool. So I'm just gonna wait for the shirt to actually cool down and peel it off, so I can shake it off like this, let it cool, or I can let it sit right here, or I can actually change where it's at and put it right here on this chair, then let it cool right there. And then once it's cool, I will peel the top layer off. Alright, so now that it's cool, I'm gonna actually peel it off. So you see, I'm peeling off the top layer, and you see the Drip King is actually shining and it looks really nice. Like, that's beautiful. And I'm gonna move that up some more, and I'm gonna press it one more time, because you don't want to have a shirt and people telling you like, oh, my letter's coming off. Like, that's very rare, but it does happen. I'm repressing it with parchment paper over it so I don't mess up the vinyl on the shirt. So I got these papers right here. They're like $1, depends on where you get them from. And you could just press. You can press over it again for like 5 or 10 seconds. It really doesn't matter. You don't have to press that long because the words are already stuck onto the shirt. So now, boom, you have a shirt that says Drip King. Alright, so this is the shirt, Drip King. We made this shirt together. So we sat here, you watched, and I made the shirt. So now you know how to make your own shirt or your own clothing brand. You see the glitter sparkles on the shirt. Everything looks nice, it's shiny, and it literally didn't take that long to make. Next is your presentation. You always want to present your business at its best. So I always take my pictures on this mat, and it says TeeWhy Customs right here. So I branded myself and I branded my custom company. So when people see this logo, they automatically think of me. So it says Drip King, and I'll take a picture right here like that, and then I'll add it to my Instagram story. Also, you want to put your logo here because people will often steal your stuff and tell people they made it and they didn't. So always put your logo on your stuff because people will really be out here frauding your company. So as you can see, starting your own clothing brand or having your own business where you're branding yourself or making custom t-shirts, printing something is not so hard. Now, the being consistent part is the only part that can actually be hard, or not having enough help around the house, or not having enough help in general. The whole thing itself, it's kind of easy. So once you get the hang of it, it gets easier and easier. Once you get in your groove, you start making your money, you're like, oh my gosh, this is really blowing. This was really easy. It would have took under 10 minutes, under 5 minutes to actually make the shirt, but I wanted to take time out to walk through you all with every step, talk to y'all. I know I talked a lot during the video, but it's only to show y'all what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and why I'm doing it. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Please share it. I know there's so many people out there who are wondering, how do I start my own clothing brand? You might know someone, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, your best friend who wants to start but doesn't know where to start. Look, watch this video. I literally gave you all the tools that you need to start. You can buy your Cricut Explorer Air at Michael's for like 1 or 2 something, and you can buy a heat presser. If you don't have a heat presser, start with the iron. Start somewhere, and once you start making money, invest in yourself. Everyone starts somewhere. That's what they don't show you. Everyone starts from nothing, literally. Starts at 0. Some people get a handout, but still, you have to work your way up. So, I started with a Cricut Explorer presser thing that literally you have to iron on like that. So, like, it's really nothing that you can't do once you put your mind to it. So, I just want to encourage y'all, start your own business, start your own clothing brand, whatever you want to do. Make it count and do it effortlessly and be consistent with whatever you do. Like, comment, subscribe. This has been TeeWhy Talk, and I'll talk with y'all later.